For me, I have a really good friend in New York. She has a nail salon, and I love doing nails. So I sometimes work in there. It's a good place for me to do like handmade stuff, which I love, and to again get an experience of meeting different people. For me, I have a really good friend in New York. She has a nail salon, and I love doing nails. So I sometimes work in there. It's a good place for me to do like handmade stuff, which I love, and to again get an experience of meeting different people. And again, mostly there are girls. So I had experience of going out on many days with really good guys, and experience of girls bitching about being guys being assholes. I'm like, I don't understand. But also I do. I heard so much crap from girls. So many issues. Like I also have friends, Americans, again, boys and girls. Like I get different perspective. Like it's so interesting. But again, the communication is the key. And in America, the land of freedom, again, so much freedom that you don't feel free to express yourself. And you do have those touchy things that if the guy pays for me, I'm a less of a woman. I'm like, how? I don't see the logic.
Because that's a very sensitive thing.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a very sensitive subject
bullshit.
because some people...
Again, it goes back to the self-esteem.
Well, I think what happens is we're having this kind of internal debate right now. When I say we, I mean men and women. Of women feeling, this is my impression from talking to women, of feeling that they're finally able to like assert themselves as equals to men, and men feeling like because of the way a lot of women are choosing to do it, it's essentially pushing men to the side, saying like, you're no longer going to oppress us anymore. So what happens is it kind of comes across as not just that you don't want us or need us, but we need to get out of your way, or we need to find a way to fit ourselves into your life, which turns a lot of guys off.
Sounds so miserable.
Right. It turns a lot of guys off because they're like, that's not the way we were raised to try to approach women in the first place. So it completely is throwing off the whole ecosystem of dating and relationship building.
Exactly. And again, it's my perspective, right?
Sure.
My family, like men were providers. So we did have those
the gender roles.
Yeah, the gender roles, like the women, they do the house and cooking, which my mom actually likes, but she didn't realize she likes cooking because she had to. It's very different when you have to do shit.
Of course.
And then you have a choice. Like, I actually love cooking.
Of course.
But
people like choice.
Yeah, but I think it's kind of so. When you said that the guys have to like accommodate, woman, and like the women have to be able to feel that they can do everything, and it kind of contradicts the things that, like, if you can do everything yourself, what will he give you? Like, what's his, like, how will you make him important?
That's a beautiful question you're asking.
Right. It's like, how am I less for you providing for me? Like, you happy, you come back home, you made me happy by buying the house. You're happy. It's like a circle, right? It doesn't mean that I cannot make my money. I cannot buy stuff for you.
Sure.
Like, it doesn't make me less. I don't understand how guy, being a gentleman, being like, okay, macho man in a good way, open the door and pay for things.
It's not macho man, it's gentleman.
Gentleman. No, I also mean macho man.
Well, I would say some people would qualify it that way. They would characterize it as that now.
Macho man?
No, yeah, because I've heard some women say
like, I can pull up my own chair.
Yeah, like oh yeah, that, and they'll say like you talked about paying for the meal, right? Yeah. Some of us were raised like that's what you're supposed to do. But then some women might get offended by you doing that.
I know I can pay for my food. I know. like I brought myself here so you can pay for me and be happy, be able to see that you're able to do that stuff. You know,
Right.
I can do everything myself. I know it. That's why I need you in my life so we can do something that we cannot do by ourselves. You know, grow together, push each other limits. You know, explore world, just be happy, sharing stuff together. Like, how am I less?